Hello everybody and welcome back to Corrupting the World with Age of Wonders 3. I'm Ranak and this is Lizard Gaming. The last time we played we were clearing up invading monsters, we captured the southern watchtower, but it left our military almost completely destroyed. This is all we have left. One hero and 2 elite units. So what we're going to do is we're going to set our research, and I think it might be time now to start going down the research path to actually get us to be able to start spreading the Blight. And we're going to work with starting with the Seed of Distrust. So once the city finishes up producing the 7 turns worth of buildings, we'll start rebuilding the military. So these are going to be hopefully a quick couple of turns. I'm going to keep the current army that we have in the city instead of wandering around because I don't want them to run into any sort of bandits or bone dragons. I've had that happen before. It did not go well. The army did not survive. Paid absolution. Target city owned by the caster generates an additional 10 gold. Caster's units gain 2 of them. That's actually a good one. I'm going to cast that one as soon as I research it. So in about 5 turns we should be able to start building back our army. We're going to flush out this army. I'm going to see what ranged units we have available, because we have 1 cavalry unit and 1 melee unit. If I could get 2 ranged units and 1 more cavalry unit in that army, I think it'll work out really well for us. So let's start casting Paid Absolution. And seek inspiration. No. Actually... no, let's research Smite. Having some combat spells would be fairly useful, especially if we do end up running into some big old nasties that we need to take care of. Nice. Ooh. What does Spirit Breaking do? Ha! That's spelling, though. Minus 600 morale. Okay, now that's pretty impressive. Summon Cherub, Embrace Darkness. There's not a whole lot going in terms of research, but thankfully we're able to just quickly grow through it thanks in part to having those ancient ruins in our borders as well as all the buildings that we built. Blight Doctor. Poison Bolts. Exalted. What's your speed? Those guys are fast enough I can use them as cavalry. So let's get 1 Exalted and 2 Blight Doctors to throw into this army here. Instant wrath. Okay, that's... I have too much money. I should buy a city-state. Right, soon we'll... 6 turns we'll have that city under our control, so that'll be nice. Rise of the All-Father. Ugh. Well, I'm technically unaligned right now. I need to work on becoming evil. I think that's what I need to work on. Do you have walls? You do. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I'm feeling very expansionistic, is I'm going to build 3 trebuchets before starting to build the city guard for this town, and we're going to take that army of 9 and go destroy utterly a independent city. That ought to do well for our alignment. Unfortunately, I cannot demand that she get out of my territory. They can do it to me, but I can't do it to them. Ah, well. What do we got here? Call someone a heretic. I do that without some fancy schmancy spell. Okay, so in about 4 more turns we should be able to actually start doing things. This has been a very slow start. Yes, I would love to be able to raise a city instantly. That actually sounds like exactly what I want to do. Oh, raised when I lose control over it. This is why you read your abilities. No, I don't want to do your quests. I'll have to deny the quest before I can actually buy them, won't I? Oh well. I'm actually going to wait for that army there to despawn. Actually, no, yeah, they're still going to be there. Because I don't want... Once I capture it, these 6 units will actually disappear, so I won't have anybody guarding the city with an army of independents right there, or roaming independents. They could easily just conquer that city, and it's not something I want to invest. Yes! Yes. In 4 turns it shall begin. We shall begin purifying the land of its natural state and bringing it to its true form, a blighted form. Right. What should we do for city defense? We need some tanks. And Crusaders are very tanky. And Martyrs, because they have a really good Ranged attack. Sweet. So, nah, okay. Did not want to end the turn. Oh well. Oh hey, they're gone. Sweet. I can now purchase the city. Did it just produce 2? Oh, auto-completed production. Okay. That helps move things along. Unfortunately, trebuchets are pretty slow, so they'll be trekking across the land for a little while. Right, you guys. Nice. Nope. Nope. There we go. What do I want you to build? Observatory. Shrine. I like building a few large cities as opposed to many small towns. While it may mean I don't get to produce as many things, my economies tend to be stronger than if I would have done it the other way. So, that's why I focus a lot on growth. So should we go around the mountains or through them? We're gonna go through the mountains. And you already have a destruction node here. I can't wait to burn that city. Yes. 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 Okay, so might as well make it so those blight doctors can do some healing. Yes, I want to trespass. They're not even real people. Okay, so I am going to preface the coming attack with I don't use trebuchets much at all. My main thing is I do Archdruids, and the nice thing about Archdruids is I don't actually... Oh, that's hostile. Ooh. Ooh. Is that army finished yet? No. Well. Let's build a martyr. And a hospital. Okay. So, I use an Archdruid almost constantly, so I almost never need to actually destroy walls with siege engines. I usually just use a spell, so this will be interesting. Right. Where would be a good place to have the trebuchets launch it? See, it's going to take the trebuchets time to actually tear down the wall. So I will have time to move these units over to this area here where the trebuchets can actually attack this turn. That sounds like a good idea, right? they're going to come out to greet me. How kind of them. I bring these trebuchets to destroy their walls, and they just walk out. I wonder if I can hurl a boulder at the units. So I guess instead of bursting down through the wall, I'm just going to let them come to me. That's a bit unorganized. Oh well, it'll work. Yeah, I have the melee units in the front-ish, and the ranged units in the back-ish. That'll work. What's the worst that could happen? I have some offensive spells I could have been casting. Ah, well. Right. Hurl Boulder. This is some Lord of the Rings style stuff. Using siege engines on people. And that guy must be the protagonist, because everybody knows that the protagonist can't die. Kinda hard to retaliate when you're dead. Right, fire musket. Lucky bastard. Where's your... oh. Yeah. And that is one arch and nemesis, and quite possibly a genocidal intention to conquer done. So, city awaits its fate, and the city will be razed. Cool. So, I think it might be wise to start getting those undead defeated. Don't want them wandering around causing problems later on. Has the blight started spreading yet? Any blight? Anywhere? No? Darn. Order of Sacred Support. Newly produced support units gain an additional rank. Okay. Black Lightning just sounds cool. Speaking of controlling undead, where did they go? Well, there's somebody who hates me right over here. Giants. Oh, giants. I don't think that... I don't think this army can actually deal with giants. Maybe with the support of the trebuchets. These are the questions that burn in my soul. Speaking of souls, there's a well of souls. Right, okay, I'm actually gonna go try and conquer the giant's domain. Not sure if I'm going to keep the dwelling or burn it to the ground yet. It would be advantageous to keep it, but it would be more in line with my alignment to burn it. Appleton has been razed to the ground. What do you want? Peace treaty? No, screw you. There can be no peace. That's it, I'm passing over. More research is good. More mana is good. And let's take this defensive force here and use it to clear out all these treasure sites and such that we have in our newly acquired city. That's interesting. Wizard Tower Ruins. See, those guys worry me. Soon, wild animals will spawn on the map to attack everything in their path. What that translates for me is I need another city defense force as soon as possible. Speaking of... ooh. What if I get that? I get bonuses. But the wolf's coming in 4 turns. Okay. No mercy. I still can't get over how tanky Crusaders are. Of all the units Theocrats have, besides the Godless Shrine, I think Crusaders give me the hardest trouble. Did I say that out? Sticks and stones may break my bones. Good thing I'm throwing them. It's almost scary how effective those stones are. And let's use this guy. Lifesteal's so good. Can't move, you've already attacked. Yeesh. That was rude. Rude. Can you believe how rude they were to those martyrs? Right, we need you guys to heal up. Are the giants still there? Yeah. I don't even know why they hate me. Okay. So, every good series needs to have a cliffhanger. So, when we come back, we will continue clearing out this area, continue building preparations for the coming of the Great Wolf, as well as we will assault the Giant's Keep. So, I'm Ranak, this is Lizard Gaming, thank you for watching, and, shameless plug here, Age of Wonders 3 has a subreddit, /r/AOW3. It's a great place. You get occasional updates from players. People are organizing games, sharing stories, asking questions. If you have any questions that need to be answered, if you need any help with strategies or tips and tricks, I suggest going there. I post my videos up there. It's a great place, and I would love it if you were to stop by, perhaps add it to your subscribed list for Reddit. See ya! I'm Ranak, and this has been Lizard Gaming, corrupting the world.